Hatsan USA and Airgun Nation Forum come together to give away this brand new 25 cal Flash Carbine. But before one of you guys gets to win it, I get to review it. Coming up. AEAC is made possible by JSB Match Diablo, H&N Sport, Predator International, Air Arms, Crossman Corporation, Daystate, FX Airguns, Sports Match Rings UK, Rapid Air Weapons, and Aztec Optics. And you guys know the best way to thank them. Alright guys, the Flash comes to us from Turkey. It is available in 17722, and this one's a 2.5. It measures a tad over 42 inches long, and as you can see is quite narrow. Shoot ready, the Flash weighs an imponderous 7.2 pounds to include a scope, mounts, a cylinder filled with air, and a magazine full of lead. It does ship with one 10-shot rotary mag and 25 cal. They all come in this black synthetic only, and you can pick one up for a very reasonable $300. Now when you fill the Flash's 165cc alloy reservoir to its 200 bar max, you're gonna get about a dozen good shots for uses at distances like 50 and 100 yards. And by good, I mean with an extreme spread of no more than 25 feet per second. Now power comes in at a respectable 36 foot-pounds, which it accomplishes by pushing a 25.39 grain pellet to an average of about 802 feet per second across those 12. Now the Flash also takes advantage of Hatsan's QE, or Quiet Energy Shrouded and Silenced Turkish-made barrel system, an 11mm Weaver scope rail, a rubber butt pad, an accessory rail for things like flashlights, lasers, and bipods, a manometer, a brand new side bolt cocking system, and of course Hatsan's dual stage, very adjustable Quattro trigger with manual safety. So, does this new Flash perform? Well, let's take a closer look and find out. At the SHOT Show in January, Hatsan announced a pair of all-new, ultra-lightweight, small-proportion PCPs that were guaranteed to come in at under $500. This one here is the Carbine, and today we're going to find out how good it really is. After all, how much greatness can one really expect for just 300 bills? Now, if the Carbine doesn't do it for you, that's cool. There's also a bullpup available. In fact, just yesterday, Hatsan USA confirmed that they did ship a 22 cal Flash pup to AEAC for review, and that one can be had for around $400. So keep an eye to the channel so you don't miss out. The Carbine is in fact lightweight, very tossable, and is well balanced. And while the new side bolt action allows for quick follow-up shots, its moderate pull weight can yank you off target. This bolt's backward and forward motion, while technically raucous, is actually quite smooth. Smoother than the Gauntlet and QB Chief variants, but perhaps a bit more heavily weighted too. But in the end works just fine and is a good compromise. Contrary to the Flash's dainty feel, it's actually a robust piece. The platform as a whole is surprisingly rigid, and the extra-wide barrel band is very good to see, both of which will contribute to repeatable accuracy and without having to treat it with kid gloves. Refilling the Flash's 165cc reservoir is really easy. And because max fill pressure is only 200 bar, the whole thing is really hand pump friendly too. Now remember, you want to shoot it 10-12 times and then refill it to get the best performance out of it. And again, don't exceed 200 bar. That noise you're hearing is the air rushing past the valve as it's entering the gun, and it's just fine, it won't hurt a thing. That's all there is to it. The Flash's magazine isn't fanciful, nor is it tight-fitting. But it does not detract from accuracy. These 34 grain pellets are dropping 1 dot on me at 10x when sighted in at 50 with a 25 grain. And they're generating 39 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle and carrying 30 of those foot-pounds 50 yards downrange with them. To put that into perspective for you, a 177 moving at 1,000 feet per second is generating just 18 foot-pounds at the muzzle, and even less downrange. There's a lot of power here, folks. Just look at that target rocking. The extra muscle does translate into wind resistance, but it has its limitations. And yes, my perfect group is about to get messed up. The Flash's trigger is really quite nice, but the manual safety is, yeah, it's kind of hard to push and it's sticky going forward. Coming back is nice and light. That actually hurts my finger. The first stage take up is nice and light and it comes up against a nice clean stop. And while there's some roll into the second stage, I didn't bother adjusting it because it wasn't sticky or creepy, and it was just fine, as you can see in the video, for accuracy. Out of the box, she breaks at 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Hatsan's Quiet Energy sound suppression system does do a very good job of quieting muzzle report, but the flash still emits quite a bit of ping when the hammer smacks the valve. And that ping translates into twang, which can be felt in the shooter's hands. It ain't uncomfortable like when you misconnect with an aluminum bat or anything, but you can still feel it. Finding a good, appropriately priced scope for a $300 gun can be challenging, especially when that gun is performing at a high level. Today I'm using the Diana Bullseye 4-16x40 AO scope, and at just $130 at Airguns of Arizona, I found it to be the perfect complement to this rifle. Its glass is good, it's nice and light, and everything works well. And it was all I needed to be accurate with the flash out to 100 yards, and with just 10x. The scope's mine, but whoever wins this gun is also going to take home this set of rings by Sports Match Rings UK, and they're phenomenal. Hatsan's Quiet Energy system has always done a very good job of keeping sound down, and I'm happy to report that the Flash 2 is very quiet. Oh my God. Well, that's all for today, guys. Now from here, you want to head on over to the Airgun Nation forum so that you can participate in the discussion and the giveaway on the Flash. We hold these giveaways monthly, so if you don't want to miss out, be sure to subscribe to AEAC, click that notification bell, and of course become a member over at Airgun Nation. As for me, please don't forget to like, share, comment, tell all your friends about us, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and AEAConline.com for behind-the-scenes pictures and information on approach leading up to each and every one of these videos. I'll share things there that won't make it onto YouTube and you guys won't want to miss out. So with that, I'm Steve Shalley. I really, really appreciate you watching, and good luck, everyone.